this bicycle is already designed. So we're already done. And we're going to focus on creating a brand new product. So OpenBOM can also help you with streamlining and transforming your new product introduction processes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start from scratch, designing this speed computer or speedometer. So it all starts with a good and seamless integration with multiple CAD tools. In this case, we have SolidWorks, and we started by managing the design files, so managing CAD data. So it is done with the Workspace Manager that manages files locally, and OpenBOM Design Projects. So we created OpenBOM Design Projects, and we thought that focusing on project is a good way to start. Launching a new product. It's always going to be a project. It's also a simple way to aggregate data. So it all starts by creating a project. Let's create a new project. So this is how we solve the problem to collaborate from anywhere in the world. So the project aggregates information from all users. So it starts by one user uploading data. So it starts by mapping the project to a local folder. This folder already has data and smart sync to OpenBOM storage. So this is the first step. So I'm also creating viewer files in this process. So I'm going to show how this is uploading. I'm going to show you on an existing upload, so we don't have to wait. So look how you can, from the uploaded data, you can see the 3D preview information. It's visible using the Autodesk viewer. So we can, any user with access to the project can see the data directly. So we also managed to solve the problem of multiple users working on the same file with the file lock mechanism. File lock, you can see that's check in, check out. We simplified just naming it file lock. It's just locking the ownership of the file, so you are locking the right access to you. So only you can upload changes. So this works through every time you smart sync, it also creates file versions automatically from files. And you can add extra attributes to manage status of documents like notes and simple status to manage a very simple sign off. But the release process I'm going to show you later is done in items in bill of materials. It's done directly to the bill of material or product structure. So from here you can also control if a user is trying to modify a file that is locked by another. So in this example, notice that this file over here is locked by another user, like another partner. So I'm logging as Pedro. This is a different user there. So if I try to change or open this file in my CAD system, notice how OpenBOM shows a message, a notification that this file is locked. So this is how we solve the problem of people overriding each other work. Is it? The other guy needs to finish. So very simple approach. Even if you go ahead and try to change it and save, it will give you a warning. So and we were changing on the same file and addresses, CAD and file management, synchronizing local content. So all users are working on the same references, same data from anywhere in the world. Setup is just download Workspace Manager and start working, start downloading files. Okay, so from here we move into the release process. So let's create a bill of material with derivatives and start some approvals. Let's now focus on broader data management and focus on the release of this product. So it starts by assigning part numbers, new part numbers. So I could assign for sub-assemblies and recurs to this entire CAD structure, but I'm just going to do it for the top item for now. So the next part number starting with a prefix of 5 is that one, and this is stored in the CAD file. So now I can capture the digital bill of material from here, automating the creation of derivative files and saving a lot of time in this manual step of managing steps and PDFs out of drawings and manual uploads. So all this is generated in sync with the bill of material, so it's connected to the BOM itself. So we can see the result from here. We can also see this on a slightly bigger view on the full web browser. And we can also change different sort of visualization to understand different sort of pieces of information like Information mode is just more focused on manufacturing. Also, let's say information is focused on the BOM itself, just on purchase items. So we can switch between the two. So notice that our belief is that bill of materials is not just focused on CAD. So you can go into different domains like ECAD and software. So we can bring data from other domains and create a complete digital bill of material. So this will be an ECAD with a PCB, and we can also bring, for example, firmware. An example where you are also managing a specific firmware with you want to record which sort of components and versions are being used. So our data model is very flexible, so you can actually manage very different types of information. So in this case, we're managing like software releases and dependencies in a single view. So from here, we can go for manufacturing. So I was adding some items, but I can show you it's also very easy to add or remove any item. Let's remove that one just for the sake of. So you can add and remove items to be able to very quickly, very easily. And now we are ready to go for the release process. So the release process can be as simple as creating a change request, and a user with permissions would approve this to promote it as a revision. So I'm going to do that as admin just for now. I'm going to show you a full change order later on. So I'm going to just approve this change, and I'm going to just create a revision by doing so. So that's you can see I have the first release, revision one, and this is our first complete full release.